Welcome to Handheld AR App Development with Unity on Coursera. I'm your instructor, Pete Patterson, and I'll be guiding you through getting started with AR app development for your Android or iOS smartphone. In our course, we'll be using AR Foundation, which is Unity's AR framework for developing AR apps. It relies on smartphone vendors to provide the underlying AR capabilities. So in order to complete this course, you'll need an AR-capable smartphone, which means you need an Android phone that can run ARCore, and for iOS, you need a phone that can run ARKit. You'll also need to use Unity 2018.2 or later. We assume that you've worked with Unity in the past, that you're a little bit familiar with AR apps like Pokemon Go, but that you want to know how AR works and what kind of capabilities it currently has so you can apply it to your own areas of interest. In our first module, we'll give you a broad overview of how mobile AR works and what kinds of information it can provide. We'll look at the hardware inside the phone that makes tracking possible, and we'll learn how software called SLAM turns the hardware readings into 3D location information related to the real-world environment. We'll also see how AR Foundation allows developers to create mobile AR apps without having to worry about the details of the underlying platform, and we'll create a minimal AR Foundation app and run it on our phone to get our feet wet. In our second module, we'll look at a minimal AR Foundation app in more detail and learn how components in AR Foundation allow your app to translate your virtual content coordinates into locations in the real world and visualize the real-world geometry being detected by the AR system. Our third module explains how to extend your project work by adding more immersive features like lighting estimation, touchscreen interaction to place virtual content into the real world, virtual physics-based objects reacting with real-world geometry, and having real-world geometry hide or occlude the virtual content. And in our final module, we'll wrap up the course by looking ahead to what kind of features are supported in ARCore and ARKit that are not yet supported in AR Foundation. And finally, we'll leave you with a set of best practices to follow when creating AR apps. So get your smartphone charged up, make sure you have Unity 2018.2 or later installed, and let's get started augmenting some reality.